Yo, what's going on, True Fam? Welcome back to the channel. It's Whiteshadow, and today, guys, we got another awesome USB mic review for you. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at a very sweet and special USB microphone. It's from a company not known to a lot of people, but known in the studio industry. It's called Editors Keys, and this is their Studio Series Edition USB microphones, and specifically we are taking a look at the SL600, which you see here. All of the audio in this video will be recorded with the SL600, so if you like what you hear, I will have a link in the description below if you guys would like to purchase it. Before we jump into the features and specs of this awesome little USB microphone, I do have to give a shout out to the guys and girls over at Editors Keys for sending this mic out to me for review. Thank you guys so much. It has been a pleasure using the microphone, and thank you guys for providing it to me. Okay, going into the features of the microphone, it is of course a USB condenser style microphone, much like the Blue Yeti. The great thing about it is it has a nice presentation to it. You get this awesome little carrying case that it comes in. It comes with the USB cable, the microphone, and a shock mount, which you don't see a lot of. The price of the microphone is right around $250. You can get this off of Amazon. That may seem a bit steep, but for the stuff that this microphone packs into it, it's genuinely worth it. So let's go ahead and jump down the features list here. Starting with the first one, like I said, it is a condenser style mic. The polar pattern is cardioid. It is also known as a unidirectional microphone. It has a 34mm gold plated diaphragm. That is the capsule that this condenser microphone uses. It has a high speed converter on board, as well as having a low cut filter and a -10 decibel switch. It also has a gain control knob, and it also has zero latency monitoring with headphone input, as well as a control knob for the headphone input as well. This is compatible with PC or Mac, so no matter what platform you guys are recording on, this will work on your PC or Mac operating systems. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the specs and what makes this microphone so good. Okay, so the specs are as follows. It has got a 30 Hz to 18,000 Hz frequency response. It has a -32 decibel frequency range on it as well, but as for a USB microphone, you don't really have to worry about the sensitivity or the frequency range too much because it's USB powered. It's going to work on your PC. And the digital analog converter for the headphone, or the DAC as most people call them, it outputs 32 ohms, and I don't really know the frequency response of that. I believe it is 16-bit. Okay, so what are you going to use this microphone for? Well, you're probably guessing you're probably going to be using it for like podcasting, streaming, general content creation, most like you would in a video of this caliber. You're going to need a decent microphone. This microphone is fantastic for the studio environment. That's what this thing was made for. It was also made for podcasters in mind, for those of you that don't have a lot of space but you really want to get your podcast started, and or your stream or your YouTube channel. And like I said, space is a constraint for you guys, and you don't have room for like a mixer or an interface or things of that sort. That's why microphones exist in the USB space of this price point, because there's a niche for them. This is a very good microphone for taking on the go. It's a very good for mobile podcast. It's a very good for the, like I said, those guys that don't have a lot of space. This is one of the best USB microphones I've ever used. I love this thing. It's, in my opinion, it's better than the Blue Yeti, but also the price kind of bumps it into a different bracket. For $250, would I spend the money on a USB microphone of this caliber? Yeah, probably. Because I don't need an interface, I don't need a mixer, I don't need all of that extraneous stuff. Although that has greater expandability and has a greater audio fidelity for future applications. If I don't need any of that stuff and I just need a solid microphone for YouTube or streaming, I'm gonna get this thing. This is a fantastic little package. I mean, look at the presentation. You get a nice carrying case. This thing was made to be taken on the go. It's gonna have some protection, and I mean, it's just a fantastically performing microphone for $250. This completely changes my mind about USB microphones. Granted, it's still not gonna be as good as my Procaster. It's still not gonna be as good as like a $4,000 Nauman U87 or something of that sort. But for what it is, it's fantastic. For all of you streamers out there that don't want to have to fool with a mixer, don't want to have to fool with an interface or anything like that, this is plug and play. It's easy, it sounds good, and it's going to have a nice reproduction of your voice. And it looks cool. People are going to be asking, yo, what kind of microphone are you using? That thing looks awesome. It's got a nice little blue LED in the top. It's got this nice bright orange speaker grill that's in your face, and the build quality is just nice. So what do I really love about this microphone, and what don't I like about the microphone? Well, I love that it's plug and play. It's easy to use. You don't have to have a lot of knowledge about how to tune a mixer or tune an interface, and you just start streaming or you just start recording right away. That's one thing I do love about USB microphones. I love the fact that it has a very high quality condenser style capsule in this thing. Sounds really good. It's got a nice warm rich tone to it. It's not veiled by any means, and what I mean by veiled is your voice kind of sounds teeny in a bit, so it doesn't have a lot of bass range. It's more on the mid to higher end. This has a very nice well-rounded sound, and you would kind of expect that from a studio style microphone, which is what this was designed for. I like the fact that it's got actually pretty decent rear injection for being a condenser. I also like the fact that they integrated the -10 decibel switch here, that's for sensitivity, as well as the roll-off pattern switch on the other side. That's nice for people that have higher frequency voices that don't have a lot of bass. You can kind of tune that to have that nice little roll off. Also really like the fact that it has a nice presentation. It comes with the shock mount, it comes with a nice carrying case, and of course they supply you with a really long USB cord. That's really nice, because if you're streaming or doing a video like we're doing here and your laptop or your PC is far away and you need to have your microphone farther from your PC, you got some length there to play with. And this isn't really a con by any way, shape, or form. I'm just not a big USB microphone fan. I have used them in the past. They have their applications out there. Am I gonna go spend the money on it? Probably not, because I'm a big audio guy. I like to tune my audio. I like to play with mixers, interfaces, all of that stuff. I love XLR. I think it's fantastic. I think that's the way to go if you're really getting into pro audio. But if you don't, like I said, if you don't have the space, guys, there are USB microphones out there that exist in the higher end range that are going to have just as good audio as an XLR setup, a decently priced XLR setup for $250. If you want to go dynamic, there is the Rode Podcaster. If you want to go another condenser, would be the Rode NT1 USB, I believe. Don't quote me on that. And then also you have Editors Keys here with the SL600. These companies are providing awesome value in the USB space. And I think, in at least my opinion, this blows whatever USB microphones that Blue has out of the water. The Blue Yeti is good, don't get me wrong, guys. It's a very versatile mic. It's the jack of all trades but the king of none, in my opinion. It's got a nice sound, it does a lot of stuff very good, but this does one thing better than what the Blue does, and that's capturing voice in the cardioid polar pattern. This is a fantastic studio mic. If you guys are looking for a upgrade from that Blue Yeti and you want to stick with the USB microphone, give this baby a look. I would say this is better than the Audio-Technica AT2020 USB. I would also say this is better than a lot of other USB microphones out there in the condenser style mic. Is this a good studio microphone? Yes, it's a fantastic one. Is it what I would pick for a studio microphone? No, because I'm not a USB guy. I'm not a fan of USB microphones. I like the expandability of the XLR. But that's just my personal preference. Is this a fantastic microphone though? Yes. And does it get 2 thumbs up from me? Heck yes. I would absolutely recommend it to anybody wanting to stick with the USB microphone. Heck, even if you wanted an all-in-one package, you needed just this, and that's all you needed. You don't know much about interfaces, you don't know much about mixers, and you don't care to learn. Pick this bad boy up. Even check out the studio series that they've got. They've got an SL150, they've got an SL300, both fantastically performing microphones for USB, and I would say Editors Keys is onto something here. They have a super premium line that I feel more people need to know about. Their microphones are great. I would say they're better than the Blue Yetis. They're better than I would say this gives the Rode NT1 a run for its money. I would love to do a shootout between the two. If Rode is out there listening, I would love to see the differences between the two. But Editors Keys deserves your look. They at least deserve your time, and for many of you, they do deserve your money because they have a fantastic package here on their hands. The presentation is phenomenal, and I love the sound. I love the sound of that capsule that they have created. So yeah, this gets 2 thumbs up from me. Definitely a great value for your money. You're getting a lot here, and it's a very powerful option in the USB microphone space. It's just a powerful option in the microphone space in general. Definitely worth a look, definitely worth your time. Editors Keys, thank you again for sending this out to me. And guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not like this video, give it a thumbs down. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the sound of this microphone, as well as if you guys have any questions about the microphone or tech in general for streaming, YouTube, podcasting, whatever. Let me know in the comment section, as well as if you guys know of any gear you would like to see on the channel. Let me know in the comment section. I'll do my best to get my hands on it. But guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy, peace out, and let's have some fun in the next one. Love you guys. Whiteshadow out.